Top 5 Gaming Chairs 2023. The ideal chair for gaming should be completely ergonomic, allowing you to sit in front of your computer for extended periods without compromising your posture. According to research conducted by Statista, even if many people in the UK get their gaming fix from mobile phones and consoles these days, there are still more than 10 million of us who prefer playing games on our personal computers when we want to relax. When one considers the extended amounts of time that one can spend in front of a screen, especially if one's gaming skills are as terrible as mine, it is obvious that finding the greatest gaming chair is of the utmost importance. However, how? In this video, we explore the greatest chair for playing video games on a personal computer in 2023. Number 5. X-Rocker Agility Sports. This is the least expensive chair that I tried, so it shouldn't come as a surprise to learn that it is the only one that does not have a rocking facility. Additionally, the chair base is made of plastic as opposed to the aluminum variety that is customary for more expensive chairs. The fact that the armrests are on the narrow side, rather rough to the touch, and cannot be adjusted for width or pushed backward and forwards is more difficult to ignore than any of the other flaws in the chair. Aside from that though, most of the material concessions are well chosen. However, the chair's seat base is only 40 centimeters wide, which may limit its appeal to, well, gamers with a more diminutive build. More importantly, when utilized in the manner in which it was intended, this chair does not prove to be totally comfy. The biggest offender is the lumbar support cushion that was provided but was ostensibly left as an optional to use addition. It is not particularly supportive due to its filling, which is standard, that is, not of the memory variety foam. There is no such thing as an optional adjustment because the chair's backrest, which is virtually flat, does not come equipped with any other type of lumbar support. Despite this, there is uplifting information to share. Instantaneously increasing overall comfort is possible by exchanging the stock cushion for a more suitable alternative. As an example, I will utilize Zephyr's cushion, which is stuffed with memory foam. The chair's most annoying flaw, therefore, is one that can be easily fixed. However, this is a problem that X-Rocker should really be able to solve out of the box. If it were to do so, Agility Sports would become a far more interesting competition to consider. Number 4. Bully's Master. The Bully's Master is a product that falls somewhere in the middle price range and is marketed as being ideal for home office and entertainment. I would venture to suggest that this is the reason why it eschews the glamour of the other designs in favor of a more somber, simple look. In spite of the fact that a quality neck cushion is provided and is held in place by a straightforward elastic band, the Master does not subscribe to the idea that separate lumbar cushions should be used. Instead, support is integrated into the backrest of the chair, which can be adjusted with a single knob on the side of the chair. Even though it is a much simpler system than the one found in the Evo, it nevertheless performs extremely admirably. This chair offers a reassuring level of firmness and support just where it's needed, making it the ideal remedy for gamers who get backache. In addition, the combination of fabric and PU leather accents is extremely comfortable to sit on for extended periods of time, and the forward armrests provide the optimal level of comfort in addition to being fully adjustable. In addition, kudos for the almost horizontal reclining angle, which was the most comfortable of all the seats I tried. Any nigglings? The seat base is only wide enough for those who are narrow in the beam and narrow in the base, therefore the seat back height of 80 centimeters can be a touch short for the tallest players. On the other hand, there isn't much else to complain about. The Bully's Master is an apparent front-runner choice if you are searching for a chair that can serve dual purposes in the office and when gaming. Number 3. Razer Enki Quartz. This one-of-a-kind looking chair is obviously crafted from high-quality materials as evidenced by the rock-solid chair base made of aluminum alloy, the armrests that are precisely positioned, and the stitching that is of artisanal quality. Razer claims that the Enki Quartz was created for all-day gaming comfort and ensures optimal weight distribution, which are assertions that make it more difficult to fully embrace the chair's peculiar ergonomic idiosyncrasies. To begin, even though it comes with a cozy neck cushion made of memory foam and a lower strap that is tied to it and can be secured by passing it through the shoulder arch vents, players who are taller than average will find that the cushion is positioned too low. However, a potentially more unpleasant issue is the fact that the chair's internal built-in lumbar arch cannot be adjusted in any way by the user, and it cannot be adjusted at all. Why? Mainly because the majority of the support that is provided in this instance is located extremely low down on the seat back. The combination of this with some cushioning that is not particularly thick produces an excessive degree of hardness. In the long term, this may be beneficial for posture, but in the short run, I found this chair to be rather difficult to adapt to. Even after testing it alongside another person for a few weeks, I am unable to state that either my co-tester or I enthusiastically anticipated the possibility of spending several hours there. Consequently, despite the fact that it is exquisitely built, there is a good chance that different people will have different ideas about whether or not this chair is comfortable. Number 2. GT Omega Zephyr. The strongly motorsport-inspired Zephyr chair found in GT Omega looks every bit the part of a traditional hardcore gamer's chair. This chair makes quite a bold statement with its sculpted seat bolsters, winged shoulder arches, and strap-secured lumbar cushion, all of which are wrapped in a richly cushioned fabric in a cherry red color. Although there is only one size available for this chair, I believe that GT Omega has done a wonderful job of striking a decent balance when it comes to the chair's overall dimensions, because the base of the seat is so generously deep and wide, 62 centimeters. It successfully envelops and cossets most gamers regardless of their height. The Zephyr, in contrast to the vast majority of the other models evaluated, does not include a separate head cushion that can be removed, instead opting to include support into the design of the chair itself. This will be plenty for the majority of users, but I, for one, nevertheless found that I occasionally found myself longing for a little bit more obvious padding in that particular location. In other contexts, the Zephyr presents a compelling argument in its favor. The provided memory foam lumbar support cushion provides adequate support for players of ordinary height. However, taller players can opt to remove the cushion and play without it without suffering any negative effects on their experience. Number 1. Secret Lab Titan Evo. For the use of the Evo, Secret Lab has transformed the drudgery of assembly into something like to an experience art form. Take a look at the enormous, glossy set of instructions, the massive components encased in high-density foam, and the loose pieces packed in bags and boxes that were built just for them. In addition, there are many examples of intelligent design throughout. The magnetically connected side hinge covers and the swappable 4D, also known as 4-directional armrests, are two features that especially impressed me. During the marathon, I also had the opportunity to test out a pair of the optional Technogle armrests, which are intended to keep your arms cool. After assembly, you will be given a chic chair that has a thin layer of cold cured foam wrapped in leatherette and then wrapped around the entire chair. A backrest that is luxuriously wide sits atop a similarly expansive seat base, and supportive side bolsters can be found on both of these elements. Unusually, the head support is in the form of a memory foam cushion, and rather than being attached to the backrest with straps, it is attached to the backrest via hidden magnets. In the lower back region, the Evo does away with the traditional lumbar cushion choice entirely and replaces it with an ingenious support system that is adjustable in 4 different directions. My highest praise for the Evo is that it stays out of the way and lets you give your whole concentration to the game at hand. This is the biggest tribute I can pay it. That is pretty much the pinnacle of excellence there is. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.